Hello everybody and welcome back. So I just wanted to say before I start this video that it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Like now, it's probably about 4:15 now. I've been busy all day. I went to my nan and granddad's to help them with some stuff and it's just taken longer than expected. So hopefully I can get this video out and edited by 8 o'clock. So that means I've got less than 4 hours and I've still got to film yet. So probably I'm going to have about, I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but it might be out a bit later tonight. So anyway, thank you again for watching yesterday's video. I know it was a little bit difficult to watch and some of you didn't like it, but it's real life. It's what I did with my day yesterday. I couldn't film anything else. The horses were out of it after they had their sedation and stuff. So it's you know, that's real life. That's what it's like to own horses, and every horse owner that I've ever known or know has the horse dentist out, and it's all exactly the same. Some horses, no, they don't have to be sedated, but they're probably horses that are a lot better disposition than the horses that I've got. Elsa would not let anybody put her hand or arm in their mouth without sedation, and the contraption that you saw on their face to hold the mouth open, otherwise the poor vet's going to lose some fingers. So yeah, that's, unfortunately, it's real life. It's and that's my channel. I don't make things up. I don't put on a show for you guys. What I do is generally what I do every day. So yeah. But that won't be, you won't see anything like that again. It's just it's one of those things. It happened, I had to have it done, and it's done now. Right, so without further ado, I'm going to shut up talking. I need to go and get the horses in, and then I am going to talk to you a little bit about Elsa. Now, a lot of you skipped through yesterday's video and you wouldn't have heard me talking about what the vet had told me. Some of you did and a lot of you didn't because you didn't comment on it. So basically, Elsa has some lumps on her neck that could either be a sarcoid or they could either be a melanoma, which is a skin cancer. Now, the vet thinks it is a sarcoid because it's itchy, and that's why she is bald in that area, because she's been scratching them, and the vet had a feel and they were sore to touch. So we have to keep an eye on them, and the vet is also going to come and do a check on them to see exactly what they are. He couldn't do it yesterday because he had other appointments to get to and I hadn't booked him in for that. So we'll go back to that another day. However, on the video that I lunged or trained Elsa, a lot of you mentioned that she has what you think is a limp. So when I get her in, I'm going to show you her hind legs and I'm going to discuss with you what is the problem with her. And I do know about it. It's not something that I've ignored or picked up from comments. It's just something that I haven't had the vet out since I've had Elsa, and so I haven't had the opportunity to get him to look at them. So we're going to get her in, we're going to show you, and I'll discuss it with you and let you know the problem. Or yeah, let's do that. So here's the little angels. They're all fine, nothing wrong with them. They were literally fine after like 2 hours of the vet leaving. Hey, are you gonna come out? Yeah, but I'm on my own today, so I can't film and catch them, so I'm gonna meet you back at the stables. Right, so I've just got them in. I'm gonna take Elsa's rug off because it's been raining today, and then I'm gonna show you her back legs and we're gonna talk about those. Right, so these are Elsa's back legs. Now I'm going to compare them with Queenie's in a minute, so that those of you that are not familiar with horses, basically this area here, which is called her hock, or to those of you that wouldn't understand, it's her elbow, basically this. And a horse's hind leg should come like this down, and then they're going to have a like the leg comes to a point here. Now Elsa's are very, very straight. See, when she bends her leg, they should be more like this. So the problem being is that they are very straight, which is called post-legged. So she has this condition called post-leg, and then what that has done is, because she has such a straight leg, it's put lots and lots of pressure on her fetlock, which would be her ankle, I guess. And now this leg should come down here like this, and it should be straight from here, but it's not. She's sitting right on her fetlocks, and because of this, the ligament inside is very lax. It's not tight, and it should be very tight, which then makes it difficult for her to move her back feet properly. So there is a condition that horses can have, which is basically, in the end, you're going to have to put them down. Now, a lot of race horses get it from being under a lot of stress, and that's not the post leg, that is the way that her fetlock is. So, or a dropped pastern. So you would call it a drop pastern. So that's the pastern bone in between her hoof and her fetlock, which is her ankle. Now, with that condition, they would have a lot of heat, swelling and pain. She has none of that. She's not lame, although she does look it. It's just her movement in her leg that it means that instead of her being able to pick her back leg up nicely and flick her hoofs back, she can't do that as easily. So instead she kind of goes around like that, really straight. So she doesn't have a lot of movement in her hind legs. So I spoke to the vet about it, and he said it can be fixed. So basically what you have to do is you have to give them exercise. They need lots of movement on those hind legs to strengthen up the foot, and they also need a farrier. Now what a farrier will do is cut their hoof shorter, which means they're going to stand up straighter on the foot. So yeah, so we are going to get the farrier out. He hasn't been out yet, and that's just because the farrier that I found, or I've been recommended, he doesn't live in the area, he lives far away, but he does cover this area, and he comes here and he does all of the horses in the area all together instead of traveling loads. And Queenie doesn't need her feet doing yet, so instead of me having to get Elsa done and then Queenie done later for him to keep coming out, I'd rather them get done at the same time. So I'm just going to wait a couple more weeks, and then the farrier will come out. It's not an urgent issue because she's not in pain, and having long hooves is not, they're not overly massively long, but they do need trimming. But it's not an issue, it's not hurting them. So she's out in the field every day. She's been exercised twice since she's been here, and only very lightly, so she's fine for the moment. But yeah, so that is basically what Elsa has. She's post-legged on the back, and then she has a bit of a dropped pastern, which is the area in between her ankle and her hoof. So yeah, that is something that needs to be fixed, but it's not painful for her, it's not anything to worry about. It's just something that can be made better, basically, because it looks a bit strange really for the horse. Now I'm going to go and show you Queenie's back legs, and then I'm going to put two pictures and compare them so that you can see the difference between the two legs. I know she's a pony and she's got shorter legs, so it's a little bit different anyway, but you will see the shape of the back leg compared to Elsa's. So pretty much her back legs look like her front legs. Right, we're in with Queenie now. She's having her dinner. I'm just going to take her rug off, and then I'll show you her back legs. Right, so these are Queenie's back legs. So you can see here that she has a very obvious point there to her hock. and that is what Elsa doesn't have. So basically Elsa's leg is coming straight down here, which is then putting a lot of pressure here on her pastern bone, which is making her fetlock drop down lower. So yeah, you can see the difference quite a lot there. It's a little bit windy today, so the horses are on high alert. So I just wanted to talk about that with you, because a lot of people did mention in the comments when I was training her that she's lame or she's got a slight limp. So that is the reason why, and she's not lame. It just, she's not in pain basically. It is just the movement in her back legs is different to normal horses that don't have that problem. So the problem is the post legged, which is just, she's born like that. I mean, she can't do anything about it. And then that's just caused her to have the flat, instead of her feet being up like this, she's more like this. So yeah, I thought I'd show you that. And that is the end of the video today, guys. I am going to go and edit this video and try and get it out for you this evening. So I'll see you all again tomorrow.